shoot. No, no, no. Where did that picture go? That was the perfect picture. That's just wrong. Alright. There, Madillinger, welcome back, sir. Yep, that's right by what I was looking for. Yep, new character. This one I'd like to try and keep play close to the chest until I release it. Because this is one of those like holy grail characters that, as far as I know, nobody's ever done it. It was requested, like it's one of those characters that I really, really hope I get right. Because if I don't, then I definitely won't be releasing it. At least if I'm not mostly happy with it. So Armadillinger, you make characters too. Have you ever like paid attention to what like the background voices say as you're making a character? Like whoever they're supposed to be, like outside of the jail cell that you're currently making the character in. Have you ever listened to anything that they've talked about? Sorry, I had to yawn at that time. You don't understand what I'm talking about, or you don't understand what they say? Yeah, so like while making a character, right? For the most part, there's just that like kind of twangy, bluesy melody that plays. You can hear like background noises, like right now there's probably like the sound of a cricket or grasshopper or whatever. Like maybe somebody walking across the ground or a door closing. But every once in a while you can hear like the faint background noise of people yelling. Like one time I think it sounded like there was a woman that was yelling at her husband about being drunk. And there was another one about it sounded like a guy that was if I remember right, he was actually yelling about like he didn't know what somebody else was talking about. Oh, okay. Sorry. That was a long-winded explanation for what you already knew about then. Trixie on top? I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I feel like I should be afraid. we're good for now, man. But you see that Trixie? I got a bouncer. He's not paid enough either, so he's very hostile. Man, it's like I feel like it starts looking good when it's like close up, but then I let it fall back and I'm like, no, it still needs a whole lot of work. I think it's Trixie. Hey Trixie, are you there? Am I pronouncing your name right? Or Truxie? Turksy? No, that nose is too low. Turkey. I'm telling you right now, man, if it's actually supposed to be like Turk, and it's Donald Faison, I will go nuts. If you don't know who Donald Faison is, there's a show called Scrubs. He played Turk. Absolutely love that show. It's one of the only two shows I actually own on DVD. Or, well... No, for Scrubs I have DVDs. One of the only ones I have a physical copy of. Put it that way. Most of what I have is on digital. See, right there was that voice. I think it was a woman that said, like, "You're drunk again." And there was somebody that was just coughing. In the game. Just want to make sure this is clear. It's not like in my apartment building or like in my head. Oof, okay, I have the eye color wrong. What's that? I think that's right. I wish they actually would have named the eye colors as opposed to just numbering them, because like I think that's hazel, Hazel is like bluish or brownish green. It's sometimes I find them annoying. Yeah, it's mainly the one that's like when they say like that whatever that one costs gold, or you're gonna need gold to buy that one. Do you have some? That one I find annoying. But I mean, luckily I have gold. Gold. I think that was from an Austin Powers movie. Gold. Gold member? I think that was, yeah, the third movie. To be clear, that is not the name of the character that I'm working on. That is the name of a character that I made a while back, and I just haven't used... Like, I haven't officially changed my character. I can make characters, but not... Well, you know this. You can make characters without actually confirming the character. I actually like how that's coming along. I'm doing better than I thought I would be. You know what? I'm willing to bet you probably made this character. I'm still not going to tell you who it is, but yeah, the last one that I officially confirmed, yeah, was from Peaky Blinders. I made an outfit tutorial for him. And I wanted the character to look like the actual character for my video. Luckily, it was when Red Dead Online was doing that whole was like half price on a character change. It was like 5 gold instead of 10. But this guy is definitely not something Aberama. Aberama. I haven't watched Peaky Blinders either. That's another one that I've been told is an amazing show, but I haven't watched it. Trying to find some more reference pictures. By the way, I checked out your old channel, and I see that it just continues to grow, man. Congratulations. That's outstanding. You're almost up to 3,000 people on there. Well, I mean, people like what they like, you know? Right? Yeah, he does look better with scruff. I mean, like the pictures that I keep looking at, he does not have any facial stubble. But it adds so much just to have that little bit of facial hair. Yeah, but I mean, hey, you that channel is monetized, right? I mean, you're getting like kickbacks from advertisements and stuff, right? Yeah, so man, I mean, it's, as long as they keep on, if they keep on subscribing, all the better, man. I mean, it's congratulations, you know. Do you actually make much from monetization? I don't even know how that works. Like, I know that you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of view time within a year, but other than that, I don't know like what the requirements are or what kind of kickback you get or anything like that. I think his nose might be too big. Oh yeah, that's much better. I think. I keep like hesitating on saying anything because oops, because I keep wanting to say the name of the character that I'm working on. Yeah, no, his nose is a little bit bigger than I thought. In US dollars, that's $57. Okay. Is that sorry, is that like in a month, in a day, a week? Like how is that doled out? Tweak the nose a little bit. Tip up. Okay. So it's nothing you're gonna retire on, but it lets you have you know, a little bit of play money for something that's already like up and self-sustaining, basically. Of course, I chose the wrong slider. Yeah, I think that his cheeks look weird, but then I see actual side profile image of his cheeks. And I'm like, no, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, no, that is the fun part too, is that you know, knowing that like what you're making is actually like people enjoy it, and people find it helpful. Like the coolest thing, like somebody told me that they used one of my videos. I think it was the John Wick video, and that they've been running. Oh no, it was the I was a different Thomas Thomas Shelby. Yeah, my Thomas Shelby video. Somebody had been running around as Thomas Shelby based on my my video for like the past year, and I just thought that was the coolest thing. Like I'm never gonna paint a Picasso, but I had somebody running around as one of my characters. So, you know, in your face, Picasso. Yeah. No, the weirdest thanks that I got, though, was, like, posting a video of, like, all the different hairstyles. It's like, I'll post videos that are pretty much just, like, reference videos for me, so I can, I kept spending so much money on haircuts, in the game, because I would use pomade, and then, I would forget what a hairstyle looked like without pomade, and I would end up having to, like, whatever, get a buzz cut or a bald look, just to be able to see what they all looked like. And yeah, I posted a video about the hairstyles, and it was like, thanks, I've been looking for something like this. And I was like, that's cool. That's glad it's helpful for more people than just me. Oh, that definitely helped. If I ever wanted to create a character that I end up looking at my own videos for help? You mean, like, is there a character I want to create and I know it looks really similar to somebody else, and so I use that as like a starting point or something? Is that what you're referring to? Not intentionally. But I will tell you that, like, this video, and actually the last one that I worked on, you know, before I left and came back, like, these are actually all the same heritage. The guy from the Peaky Blinders, the Alan Yates, and this one, which I wasn't expecting. Just they as soon as I start wanting to work on them, I just notice how very similar they look right off the bat. And that actually has gone a long way. Certain other characters I've done the same. Like, what usually ends up happening, honestly, is that, like, I'll be working on one character, and then I'm like, well, that looks a lot like so and so, and so I'll take a snapshot of what all the sliders are at that point, and then I can go back and make them later. So, for example, I was working on somebody, I don't remember who off the top of my head now, but I thought that the way the sliders looked at that moment looked a lot like Henry Cavill. And so I did a snapshot of the sliders, and I still haven't gone back to work on that one yet. But, what was the more recent one? Oh, when I was working on my Kratos character. I thought it looked a lot like Johnny Cash. And you know, ends up using the same heritage and everything. So it's usually by accident, but it's always a happy accident. And sometimes it's like, you know, there's a heritage that I think I never think would have been like the right heritage for a character, and it's just kind of pops out at you. I'm sure you've experienced that too, right? Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of floundering through this part here. It's just depending on who like what movie the guy is from, changes how he looks. Dude, I always take suggestions. Just as a heads up, though, I do have like 45 character requests at this point. But yeah, by all means, man. I mean, I always like you know, new character requests. Gives me something to do. You know what's funny is that while I was looking at pictures for the character that I'm currently working on, I like seriously, just like maybe a minute or so before you put that up there, I saw a picture of Brendan Fraser, and I was like, you know what? Seeing like a version of him from The Mummy would be awesome. See, with Brendan Fraser, I don't know what heritage you ended up using, but to me, like, Brendan Fraser seems like the kind of person who would, like, if you're going to work on a character for him, like, the eyes would be the main focus. And he has, in that movie, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he has, like, that style of hair. So, like, maybe that style of hair. Oops, there we go. And as far as a heritage, yeah, that was kind of where I was going with. What does his mouth look like? Hold on a second. Yeah, that's the issue that I have a whole lot. Like, yeah, like the mouth will be perfect for one heritage, and then the eyes are perfect for a different heritage. Yeah, it really sucks how we can't just mix and match with things like that. Just talking about this makes me want to try and work on it right now, but I definitely don't want to lose the progress I've been making on the one that I'm working on. A Fraser fight, yeah. That's... Wait a second. Did he actually get like Botox for that movie? Like I'm sure whatever that plumping, like lip plumping thing is, because I was looking at a different picture. And he like, oh, maybe it's just because he was smiling or something. Yeah. All right. Back to the guy I was working on. Yeah, I mean, the eyes could use a bit of work. If there was a way to make his upper lip bigger, like thicker. Nah. It's Friday night. People are out partying. What time is it where you are right now? Like where I'm at, it's like a 10:15 in the evening. It's like 5:15 in the morning there. So you've been on here with me since like 5 p.m. Okay, 5 p.m. All right. Sorry, did you say that you were from Sweden? Somebody in one of my streams before said that they were from Sweden and, like... Okay. So, like, right now you should be sleeping. You have, like, insomnia? Okay. Have you like, is this a chronic thing or is it just like an every once in a while type of issue? Yeah, I'm basically trying to diagnose you right now. That's where I'm coming from. Do you find yourself sleeping? And yeah, I am semi-seriously. I'm trying to diagnose you over the internet. Have you? Do you end up falling asleep in the middle of the day, or do you just like not fall asleep at all? Yeah, it's definitely the wrong lifestyle. Okay. So is your so do you sleep like a full like 7 to 9 hours during the day then, or do you just like fall asleep for a few hours during the day and then fall asleep for a few hours at night? 8 hours during the day. Okay. Do you mind if I ask how old you are? And if you just wanted to give like a generality, early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, that kind of thing. $19. Okay. Alright, well, I can tell you right now that in my late teens, early 20s, actually probably through my... Oh, geez, almost to my, like, late 20s. Yeah, my circadian rhythm was like that, too. I was much more of a night person. Which, I mean, you know, if you're going out to the clubs, that's a great thing. Having fun with your friends at a party or whatnot. Yeah, no, my circadian rhythm was basically opposite of what most people's were. For the life of me, I couldn't fall asleep during the night. So actually, I got a nighttime job. I got a third shift overnight job. Which was cool because it was already when I was normally awake, and it paid more because I was working overnights. Not a lot of people want those kind of hours. So, I mean, this... Yeah. I mean, I'd like to say that it's something that you will eventually grow out of. I mean, you say you had it, you know, almost your entire life. I imagine that made school really difficult too. But the one thing that helps the most and like completely, absolutely, you know, is just being on a regular sleep schedule. It does get, you know, I'm sure that you've already tried this too, but you know, it's really difficult during the day to keep your eyes open. but just, you know, if you feel that way, you're tired, whatever, get up and move around, go for a walk, run some errands, something that's actually like that's safe, so like you're not completely exhausted and you find yourself behind the wheel of your car, because that's just asking for trouble. But like, you know, so that you're actually someplace that you wouldn't normally fall asleep. So if you're, you know, chances are you aren't going to fall asleep if you're in the middle of grocery shopping, for example. But you know, if you're home and you're watching TV and it's like 2 p.m, pretty good chance you're gonna fall asleep. And just doing that for like a month should help reset your circadian rhythm. And I probably just babbled a whole bunch of stuff to you that you already tried, right? Or maybe all my babbling actually did put you to sleep. That's another possibility. In that case, I can understand why you would get on these streams. Yeah. Something else, like, I don't know if you ever tried melatonin. You know, you can get that in, like, you know, pill form. Otherwise, you know, if you are averse to taking such things, and it's an over the counter pill, it's like, you know, at least here in America, it's over the counter. But if you're averse to taking any kind of pills for as a sleep aid, cherries also have a good amount of melatonin in them as well. So, you know, eating like whatever 10-15 of those should help as well. I'm just a plethora of useless information. Anything from melatonin to supernatural. Your one-stop shop. Well, I do try. I try to be helpful, but you know, like I said, I mean, if this is something you've been dealing with for a good long while, chances are you will have tried probably anything that I could suggest. I feel like his eyes are all wrong. I don't know if it's the shape or the coloring. Oh, this character definitely doesn't have blue eyes. Like online it says that they have hazel eyes. Looks like they have a chin mole too. Yeesh. I think that would be about the perfect place for the chin mole, but the rest of the moles gotta go. I don't think it has anything to do with you. I think it's you know, I think it has more to do with me being inconsistent with my stream times. You know, I don't have any kind of announcement or anything. I just pop on when I can. Usually tends to be like, you know, Friday evenings, but it's not always the case, and I just don't want to be like saying, yeah, I'm gonna be, you know, whatever, Friday at this time, set your watch, and then like I fall asleep or something. I don't know. That said, though, not to make you feel more self-conscious or anything, but it is getting late here, so I am going to call it. I don't think I'm really done with this character yet, but I'm just gonna save the sliders where they're at and then work on it some more at a later time. Like I said, this is like a kind of like a holy grail character, and you know, I knew from when I was starting it was going to take a while, because this is one that I want to get just right. Anyway. Armadillinger, you have a good night, sir. I hope you get some sleep. Like I said, cherries, melatonin, you know, try that kind of thing. Hopefully it works for you and you get out of this insomniatic slump you've been in. Don't know if slump is the right word, but yeah. Yeah, see, and it almost never fails. I'm ready to say call it a night, and then somebody else jumps into the room. Hello, stranger. You came at just the wrong time. So yeah, no problem. Glad I could offer some suggestion. Even if you know, even if you've tried it before. So, all right, that'll be it for me for tonight. Thanks, Armadillinger, for keeping me company. See that? I'm saying goodnight, and I got 2 more people in here now. Oh, they just wanted to be fashionably late. Okay, one of them bounced already, so I feel a little bit better. I don't know if they felt threatened by me saying, I'm out of here. But to the stranger that hasn't spoken up yet, wish you have a good night too, or a day, or whatever time it is in the place that you're at. I like that. There's a catchphrase in there somewhere. Yeah. So, all right. You guys have a good, you know, next 24 hours, I guess, wherever you're from. Okay. Bye now.